Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And this is my review for Love and Marriage, Love and Marriage Hip, not Love and Marriage Hip Hop, Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 6, episode 2. I think it's episode 2. It's episode 2, right? It ain't episode 3, is it? I don't know, but we do know it's season 6, okay? Happy Sunday to everyone. Thank y'all for joining this live because y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all are here with me. I could be in the bed, okay, or in my closet room, get my closet room together, which I've been trying to do all weekend. But I am happy to be here with the J of the Birds. Okay, now look, I will be live because y'all kept asking because I was talking about snowfall. Now I'm gonna be live at 7:30 tonight to have a recap of the series Snowfall. So for those who asked about it, yes, I'm going to do it live because y'all kept saying, no, do it live. Don't do the record. So tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, we will have a live chit-chat about the series that is Snowfall and everything, okay? But this review right here, we right here talking about these people, okay? These people. Now, y'all know if y'all can do a thing for me, make sure that you've already subscribed to my channel to become a whole JayBird, JayBird, ... Okay, y'all also know to please follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Please like the video. Okay, like the video. Share the video. What else? Comment in the section. Okay, and all those things. I was rushing, honey. I just finished the graphics for the live. I just slapped some stuff together. That's why it's not a real thumbnail besides this one right here. Okay, but nonetheless, we round here and now have a conversation. I almost feel like look, hey y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, I'm real basic or whatever. Because I was trying to eat my chili. I made some girl, look, my shirt look. I had this on, a little dress on. I threw my little sweatshirt on top of it because I like my silent stare shirts. I want to wear all the time. But I was trying to eat my little bowl of chili that I made. I made chili today. Okay. It's delicious. But how y'all doing? How your mama's doing? Okay. Your daddies, your children's, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and whoever else. Okay. Whoever else is around here. Now, thank y'all for watching live. Okay. Thank y'all to those who watch the replay and whatnot. Okay, because it's the thing to do. Okay, welcome here, welcome to the people. Okay, hello to everyone. Okay, you know, like, love, all that stuff that we do every single time. Okay, good afternoon to everybody. Okay, hey to everyone. Oh, the yellow dress. When I first saw the thumbnail, their promotional picture, I felt like Mel, Maurice, and Marsau all being in blue was stupid. I feel like I like the fact that each woman is in a different color, but I really do wish that the men were in a different color as well. Okay, because Martell being in the little salmon pink or whatever, him matching Kimmy's colors or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I just wish I like the look though. They all look great. They all look great, but I almost felt like Marsau and Maurice both being in blue, like Mel, they should have also worn some other kind of color. I'm just saying, but that's what it is, okay? But it was what it was, okay? Thank you for letting me know I'm never basic. When I'm on camera, I just did my little facial. I don't like putting on lipstick right after I give myself a facial. And when I mean use all my face stuff. Because usually in the morning, when I put my face stuff on, I'll put my lipstick on for like an hour. But I just, got my Fenty Beauty skin regimen on 7 minutes before I got on camera. So when I say basic, I mean I ain't got my lipstick on. My lips are bare. But thank you for letting me know I'm never basic. You know what I'm saying? Hey my, that's my mom, okay? Mama. I was in the bed too, y'all, because I'm like, my mama laughs at 4. I'm gonna probably push to 4:15 because I was in the kitchen cooking and cleaning and stuff. And I was tired. I was supposed to go get my hair braided this morning. I overslept. So now I got to get my braids next weekend. Okay. But anyway, it is what it is. I think what recording that cat photo wanted Tisha to stand out and when the Martell to look nice in the South. I agree because she's in but this is the thing. And this is no shade to Tisha. And this is no prop to Mel. I still feel like even with Tisha in the brightest of bright colors and as gorgeous as Tisha is, Tisha still don't realize her beauty. And so sometimes I feel like we see Tisha and she just standing there looking gorgeous, but I feel like she don't be feeling as amazing as she looks. I feel like Mel always embodies she know how good she look. I think Kimmy be like, bitch, I'm here. That's all that matters. But I really do wish that sometimes Tisha will walk in the room and know that she can, command attention in that room with her power. Not just her beauty, but her power too. But again, Tisha to me sometimes comes off as she don't know, girl, I'm that girl. You was in this beautiful, bright, yellow, canary yellow color that is popping on your beautiful brown skin. But I still look at her like, and she looks like, I'm just here in a yellow dress. I'm just here in a yellow dress. And I'm waiting for the day to where she just knows because look, come push, come shove, Kimmy, Mel, and Tisha, who are the main stars of the show, they're part of the initial 6, are all beautiful, strong, intelligent women who can do anything they put their mind to. But Tisha's the only one, in my opinion, that she still feels the need for someone to validate who she is, what she's done, what she's contributed to, whatever endeavor she's talking about. She's always looking for validation. And I just feel like I just wish she didn't need that, y'all. I should never put it to next to me. I'm eating it. But It's fine. Okay, y'all know me. I really eat on camera. So if you hear me biting my little chili, leave me alone. Um, right, Tisha's very pretty. But Tisha gives self-esteem issues. And it's the thing, I don't want to make it seem like she has self-esteem issues, even though she do have self-esteem issues. But I still feel like I just want her to just know she look good. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And I think she don't realize that sometimes. Um, being with that man has probably done a number on her confidence. But it's the thing, it's not, yeah. And my issue with my issue is that I don't think that it's just Tisha's low self-esteem as far as how she looks, but even how smart she is, how important she is to the business that that her and Marsau has. It's like she looks to have that validated in all ways on all days. And I feel like I just don't want her to feel like she not great. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it also appears that Tisha isn't ever comfortable in what she's wearing. She's even tugging at her robe and let that. Yeah. And I said, Tisha got a bomb ass body, beautiful face, and she's smart. Okay. But it's just it's a little bit like, girl, just wise up, wise up. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, it's been 11 minutes. Let's get into the episode. Now we had a couple new confessionals, and I'm mad because I left Mel's off. So I'm gonna start with her because I just put the picture in. So, I do not like this on Mel. I don't. For a couple different reasons. Now, the chili, y'all, the chili is so good. I let it simmer, so the seasonings is all up in it, and I have not ate at all today. This is my first meal today. It's my long morning. So that's why I'm just nibbling a little bit, but that's the Mel. I don't mind her natural braids. I don't mind her natural beat. I just feel like the dress looks like her body sagging. And it may just be her how she's sitting right here, but they only showed her in this dress like once or twice. And I feel like she looked like her body is sagging. And we all know Mel body ain't sagging. Okay. We all know Mel has an amazing body. Okay. I never mind us wearing our natural hair and cornrows all pushed back. I don't mind that. I think sometimes it is okay to, have a regular style. However, my main issue is her dress. I don't know any hairstyle that would look right with that dress based on how she's sitting there. At all. I think it could be her stance, how she's kind of slouching. The dress isn't flattering because we've seen her in that hairstyle in different interviews and on other stuff. So it's not that. I think had she been sitting up and had another dress that did not, like, even her shoulders look saggy. And I'm like, how the fuck your shoulders sag? Your shoulders shouldn't sag. And we've seen Mel look gorgeous. We've seen it. So I think sometimes, I don't know. I don't like this look. I love it, but I like her hair and I like her makeup. I like her nails. I like the rings and the jewelry. I have no issue. I just don't like that damn dress at all. Okay. Let's move on to to Kiki and Tisha, who we may not realize, but I do, look so much alike. Okay, ain't no denying they family. And the crazy part is I also feel like Kiki favors Miss Wanda even more than Tisha. So Kiki and Tisha do look very, very, they for sure favor. But if you want to put Kiki next to Miss Wanda, they also look like twins. So they got some strong family genes in the family. Okay, so y'all know Keke is a regular this season, so she has her confessional. I love her hair. Love her hair. I love her dress too because I can see the theme this season is, you know what I'm saying, more dressed up, more gowns, okay? You dressed like you're going to a wedding, a fancy wedding, okay? You're going to a wedding, it's cocktail hour. That's how you're supposed to be dressed. That's the theme, I think, of the confessionals this season, okay? I love the dress looks like it can be black. It also, for some reason, to my eye, look like if you hit a twinge of light to it, it can be a bit brown, a dark, dark, dark brown. Okay. However, it looked good. It fits her body, her boobs sitting up, and y'all know I don't care too much for the ruffly sleeves, but the ruffly sleeves work. And even all the extra hair she has, dwindling down her sleeves, it don't look like it's too much. Okay, it looks like again they are going to a wedding. Okay, now Tisha also looks great, but Tisha looked like, she was a last minute invite to the wedding. She didn't have a plan to go, and so she pulled what looked like it could be a velvety dress out the back of a closet that she wore to a funeral 4 years ago. That still fit. It's still cute, but it looked like she could also be a school teacher on a fall day in October. Now, her hair, I love it. And I also love when Tisha don't have a whole bunch of makeup, because Tisha Tisha do not need a whole face full of makeup because she's a natural beauty. And I love when she lets her natural beauty shine through. Love it, okay? But I feel like this dress was a last minute decision to wear to a wedding that she was not invited to, and she pulled it out of the closet at all, okay? And I'm like, girl, you knew y'all was doing confessions, right? It looked like what you wear to take your school teacher picture on your first day teaching at high school, and you want to look professional, okay? Like she went to Sears and got the picture taken. Okay. Like I want to be a professional actress, maybe. Let me get some headshots so I can get a role on this TV show as the lead legal secretary at the law firm of bitches, hoes, and tricks. But either way I go, both Keke and Tisha, hair, makeup, face looks great. Natural beauties. Okay. Now we also had Kimmy and Stormy, who had their I said, Stormy, what? Stormy. Let's start with Kiki. Let's start with Kimmy. I love Kimmy's look. I do. But this is the thing with Kimmy's looks. I've always had the same issue with Kimmy's wigs before she got cancer. Before, because we know she wear wigs because she got her hair fell out for cancer. I fully know this. However, I've always commented on how I feel like Kimmy's wigs look. I've never been a fan of Kimmy's wigs with the baby hairs. The baby hairs to me always, I just don't like it. I don't. Okay, but I love this color wig on Kimmy. I love the straight, Elvira-ness of it all. I love her the deep brown, but also could be like a golden brown dress she's wearing. I love her long dangly earrings. I love her pop of the color of the lip. I love it. Okay. Now, Stormy. Stormy. What you doing? Man. What's going on? Okay. What happened? Because y'all know Stormy is a hairstylist. She started off doing hair. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand. And I always say, sometimes how things look to you in the camera, on your phone, in the mirror, sometimes is not how it translates on video and on TV. And Stormy looked like it's October and she either going out with her girls real quick to the dick bar, what she do, right? Or she dressed up for Halloween. Don't know which one. And the reason I say that is because the ruffles on the shoulders are too small. Like they just too small. Like I think, they look like an afterthought. And then like girl, it's just so much I don't know. And y'all know for me to be lost for words, that don't happen often. I always got something to say. And like the hair, like I feel like it shouldn't look like you got some thick ass braids underneath. And for some reason, the hair look like it's some thick ass braids underneath. Yeah. Or she just got caught in the wind. Like it was a whole storm outside. It was a tornado. And Stormy got caught in the storm and then did not have time to fluff her hair down. And because the hair looks so stormy in a storm, it makes the outfit look like a costume. And she already has beautiful, strong features that when you put it on, it's a whole bunch of titty, and then baby ruffles on the shoulders. It just look like, huh? It looked like, huh? So I don't know if she did not have that hair, if we would like, and also it like I want her that it also feel like the same with male thing, like male titties are male's body looks like it's drooping, and her boobs look weird here, and the same thing with Stormy to where her boobs look like they're in jail. They're trying to escape. They're trying to get out. But it's different. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I don't know why because when she cut her hair, she looked so gorgeous, but she didn't wear it that often. I think she cut her hair because she was going through some things or whatever, and she wanted a freeing moment. Because when she cut it, we didn't see it that often. Like after a while, she wasn't on social media much. We haven't seen it at all on the show. And she was wearing pieces, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But again, I'm my girl. I don't know what to do because girl, I don't like it. But anyway, all the people look gorgeous, but sometimes it's a no. Okay, now the show picks up right where last episode left off, where we see Tisha and Keke having a conversation. A part of me feels like this. When it comes to Keke and Tisha, I think both of them have valid points, but both of them also did something to the other one that they feel away about. This is the difference, because the main issue that we knew of was Tisha and Marsau went and told Mel and Martell about Keke's drug addiction, and Keke didn't like that. She didn't like that they told somebody what she was going through at a time when she was no longer in the state of her addiction. Tisha is upset because Keke went to Mel's party and said, yes, me and Tisha have had conversations and discussed her marriage or whatever. And yes, she has discussed infidelity in her marriage. And Keke said that they at Mel house and Tisha didn't like it. So, whatever. I still feel like Tisha discussing an actual addiction about her cousin to other people is more hurtful than your cousin, who's also friends with Mel, and saying, yes, we've had conversations about infidelity. Okay. Did Keke say specifically that Marsau was cheating and Tisha knew when they talk about it? No. Did Keke for sure go over there to Mel house to be petty and messy as everybody on the show has done? Yes. However, the fact that we still discussing it aggravates me, okay? And when Keke and Tisha, so look, tell me, I'm sorry, when Tisha asked Keke, let me know the real reason that you was upset with me. And Keke said, well, first of all, you know what I'm saying? The one thing was how you pulled away from me when I needed you most, okay? We were like best friends and you walked away. So Tisha like, well, look, back then, you were doing real bad. You was real bad in your addiction. You were unhappy. You were violent. At that point in time was when I was pregnant. The fact that this happened back when Tisha was pregnant, Tisha ain't been pregnant in years. Their youngest has to be like, what, 10? So this happened, which to me means Keke's addiction ain't shit recent. So when she said you were violent or whatever, you said I was pregnant, you said fuck me and my baby because you were caught up in that addiction. You was coming to my house after I had my child and I had a C-section, you were taking my pain pills, whatever. Again, this is all stuff Keke said that she did. So this is nothing new, really, that we found out about. We knew that Keke had took people's pills. Cool. But Tisha's saying, because of how you were, I had to distance myself from you to protect myself. I don't see no issue with that at all. But when she said that after you did all that, I still, took you to rehab or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So again, y'all up here discussing an old issue for no real reason, in my opinion. Because again, Keke admits I was addicted to pain pills. I was out myself, but I pray to God I never be in that situation again. People get addicted to pain meds and the shit go crazy. Okay? But if she is no longer in that place and she's keeping herself clean, like, let that be that, okay? But Tisha's like, well, I can't let you back in because I think you might hurt me again, okay? Girl, the fuck bye. Okay? Keke, again, I'm sorry for what I said about you. You said we need to just make a truce, and neither one of us will bring up what the other one did again, and that can be that. Okay, they hug it out or whatever. It's cool. And Tisha then invites Keke to a little spa day she wants to have. Okay, y'all talked about it. Let's not bring that. No, neither one of you two should bring that shit up again. Okay, let's move on. The Scott Daddy. I don't know why. Look, look. I don't know why I feel like Carlos wants us to like the extra family members of people, but we don't care. We don't. I feel like bringing Keke in, okay, that makes sense. Keke live in Huntsville or close to Huntsville. She knows Mel. She know Mel. She know Kimmy. So she's a person who I'm like, okay, it makes sense to bring her in. The bullshit has been afoot. We've discussed it, fine. But I'm like, why did we randomly have the Scott Daddy pop up? For what? I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me see. Let's go back. We gotta have the conversation when I see a comment. Thank you for now this happening. Yeah, because when she said it was when I was. So, however, I don't know how old their kids are. However old their youngest child is, is when this happened. So it ain't like it happened 3 years ago. It's not as if 3 years ago, Keke was around here stealing people's medications out thing. It ain't even 4 years ago. So when anybody brings up someone's drug addiction as if you were currently around here doing shit and stealing my pills as of yesterday, that ain't true. And if once you brought it up to Maurice and to Martell and Mel, I was already clean and getting cleaner. That was on some bullshit, okay? Tisha and Marsau tried to make Keke look bad. It reminds me of Frankie, Keisha Cole's mom, when she said, when you've done drugs, people always treat you like you're beneath them. And it's true. You know, I think people don't get addiction is an actual medical thing. Like, addiction is tough. So it's not like you should make excuses for people when they be on that bullshit and doing drugs or whatever and getting high and or whatever they was doing. However, if you know for a fact that that person is no longer in that place, I had an uncle who's no longer here with us anymore. He years ago had a man. Look, my uncle, I can laugh about it now. My uncle, he had a whole drug addiction. He was a functioning drug addict for sure. But when he would get high, it would be so aggravated because like you don't want to see, you know what I'm saying, see person high. However, once he got clean, we never held that against him. We never brought it up. He would bring it up in a joking way because at one point he came over my house one time years ago, at my like 2 apartments ago. He came over there to help, do some stuff around the house, and he came. He was late. He then went in the bathroom and was getting high. I was like, this motherfucker pissed me off. Pissed me off. And once he was clean and sober, he would bring it up like, yeah, that one time, man, I was high as hell in the bed. I was like, I know, I was mad. However, once we saw the fact that he was clean, anything he did in his addiction, we did not hold that over him in his sobriety. Because holding things over a person's head when they're clean can make them relapse because you make them feel bad. So to me, Keke, who was clean at the time, and then Tisha and Marsau told Mel and Martell to be petty. Because what was the point of telling them she ain't doing it no more? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm leaving it. But I agree, people try to use it against you, and that's stupid. You should not do that, okay? And I don't know why. Keke and Tisha both hold on to the past. I need them both to let it go, move on. I feel like this is just the latest straw and the huge pile of straws, and I don't want no straw at all. We don't know which pregnancy we're talking about. Yes, true. However, the youngest child is like 10. So even if this happened with the oldest child, the middle child, this happened at least. The youngest girl is 8. So this happened at least 9 years ago. This show has not been on for 9 years. So all this coming up, hey, Jackie, ready? All this stuff coming up now, to me, is like, girl, what? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we probably felt like, well, dang, this must mean that Keke was on drugs during season 1 of the show. And it's like, no, she was on drugs probably 4 years prior, had gotten clean, but was about to be hanging around the group again. Hey, let me let y'all know she was on smoking that crack. You know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, what for what? So again, and Keke, as far as we know, sister came out what the issue was. She's been honest. I was addicted. It was bad. I went to rehab, but I'm good. And I pray to God I'm never in that situation again because that's my past. I don't live there no more. But the fact, in my opinion, Tisha not even realizing, discussing someone's drug addiction to me is way more serious than someone saying, well, yeah, we talked about cheating, because there's no friendship, cousinship, sisterhoodship, enemyship where a woman would act like they never thought their man could be cheating, or there was ever any kind of conversation about cheating. Like, that's a part. No, I'm sure that somewhere around this world, Michelle Obama has talked to somebody about if Barack maybe looked at a bitch. Okay, every person has had a conversation about cheating in general, and to me, that's minimal. Not saying that I think, oh yeah, cool, go to your cousin in your house and chit chat. I ain't saying that, but I'm like, it wasn't as if Tisha, as he said, well, yeah, Tisha told me that Marsau did cheat. We had a whole conversation. She said verbatim, he cheated. That's the issue for me. But I'm gonna leave that be. Okay, let's move on. Daddy Scott. Now, I don't know if the daddy and the mama together, but the daddy he live here in Michigan. Okay, he's there to visit. I'm like, how did the daddy came to? And that's the thing too. The daddy's in town, and y'all did not have a whole conversation with the daddy and all the sons. Like, where is Micah? Where is Maurice? I would have thought it would have been a great thing to see father sons with an S sing. You know, he just went just to see Marsau at the little cigar bar. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, um, the daddy around here, and again, this is a part of Marsau to me spinning the wheels on shit. Um, the daddy, like, I'm so proud of you, and I look, don't look. When your parent, because my mom does that to me. When, I hit them, just in general, she'll tell me she's proud of me. Man, look, it makes a tear fall from my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But a parent telling you, I'm proud of you, is such a euphoric feeling that it's amazing. Okay, now I don't know if Daddy Scott said it to be funny. I'm playing, because I'm sure he's proud of his son. I'm proud of you, son. Oh, thanks, Dad. It's a great thing to hear. He said, but I need you to stop working so hard and not having a life with your family. I'm paraphrasing. The daddy point was, you know what I'm saying? You doing all this work. But where's the work family life balance? Okay, when are you taking time to let your family know that your main concern ain't working, it's also enjoying life with them? Okay, now Marsau, because Marsau loves to have this narrative that he has to work. And when he said, like, the last job, I thought would be the last job or whatever, but jobs keep popping up or whatever. And each time I take on some new project, I assume, okay, I'm gonna do this one last thing, and I'm gonna then go, I don't know, relax. I don't know. Okay. And the daddy said, look, I chased money for years. I worked at GM at the plant here, and I did it because for the holiday, we get paid double time. He like, and I don't want my kids making the same mistakes that I made as a father, that my father made as a father. Meaning, all we did was work. He said, I did not take my first cruise since I was 50 because I was so busy working. I don't want that for you. His point to me wasn't him saying, hey, don't work and make money. His point was, you need to find a balance between working and being with your family. And I think the daddy was making common sense. And Marsau kept coming back and saying, well, I gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do that. Whatever. I just gotta be the man. Shut up, Marsau. And I think the daddy was making points, but Marsau was trying to make it seem as if, I can't not work. And when the daddy said, you've accomplished so much already, but you're gonna look up one day and go home, and your kid's gonna be grown, and your wife hair gonna be real gray, because you have not paid attention to spend time with them. And I'm just being realistic. And I feel like when your parent is telling you, hey, don't do what I did. Because me working all day at a factory is nothing compared to you being self-employed, building generational wealth, because you're building these, these buildings or whatever. So you're making money, but you're making money on a scale where you don't even have to work that hard anymore. You just choose to. And you should choose to slow down because you can afford to. I think back in the day, for a person working at the GM plant, the Ford plant, the Chrysler plant, the plants here, the big three here in Michigan, working those jobs won't make you rich. It'll just make you can pay all your bills. But it's not as if it can allow you free time to really spend with your family. And in my opinion, if Marsau, because Marsau and Tisha love to brag about this $1 million bits they have with the scope or whatever. But I'm like, if y'all are not making enough money to still be productive parents to your children and to each other, what are you doing? And when the daddy said, like, you're gonna look up one day, your kids gonna be grown. Because again, the kids already damn near grown now. But Marsau, to me, just did not really want to listen. Or Marsau being Marsau and trying to work the scene and work it in his favor and not realizing you sound dumb. Your daddy sound wise, you sound dumb. And he always on some bullshit, okay? And when the daddy said, first of all, even God rested, but I guess you gonna keep working. I said, girl, he probably is for no damn reason, if you ask me. Okay, now we then seen the scene with Tisha meeting up with Kimmy, and this is another scene or another situation of Tisha looking for validation. Okay, but they up here in this coffee shop or whatever, and you see Tisha with her little laptop, her name on it. Okay. And she said she had to find a new space to work. And I said, well, why don't y'all got a whole office? Like, y'all have a whole business and a whole office that y'all built. Like, why do you need a new office? And she said because Marsau had hired someone to work at Scope, and they made the dude came in and basically took over her desk. His degree all up on the wall. So she feel like Marsau hired someone who took her place, took her desk, literally took her desk. And so now she homeless. She don't have no office, okay? And I said, what? Now she admitted, she's like, I knew him and the dude was going to partner up on some projects or whatever, but I did not know he'll be partnering and working at Scope. So until she gets a new office space, she's going to work from where I said, now work from wherever. What sense does that make? Because this is my thing. You saying he gave up your desk. How? I mean, how? I said, when you got to work and someone was sitting in your desk, how did that person not get the fuck up from your desk? Like, I don't understand. And to me, it's a thing to where Tisha want to play big ball bad boss, but she isn't, because ain't no way on God's green earth I get to my office where I built my business and someone has taken over my desk. I was like, first of all, I would have burned the building down first. Burnt it down. And what was the conversation like with Marsau? Because when you walk in, first of all, if I walk into, y'all know I have my own office at work. If I walk in my office and my door is on, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Why is my door unlocked? Now I know they use it because the clinic or whatever, but I question it. Don't touch a pen on my desk. Don't do shit to my office. I don't play. But this one here, You know what I'm saying? So I'm still confused on how she allowed it to happen. Not saying before it happened she could have stopped it, but once she got there and saw it, sir, no, you can't sit there. That's my desk. And had he said anything except, oh, my fault, I'm sorry, let me move, it would have been the furniture moving around here. Okay. Now, she then brings up how, well, you handle Maurice real good. Like, you know how to handle, you know how to get what you want to get from Maurice. She said, well, no. You know what I'm saying? With me and Maurice, I just know how y'all see the outcome of whatever we've been going through. Okay. But I have to still, talk to them or whatever. It's how I approach things or whatever. It's not an easy, breezy thing. Like, I still have to, get through to him to get what it is I want. It takes time and patience sometimes, but it was what it was. But again, I'm still like, Tisha, the fact that you was out here in public with your laptop because your husband did not think of you enough to make sure that you had a space to work at the office is crazy to me. Now, this is the gotcha. If Tisha is barely in that office, if Tisha only coming there once a week, and Marsau figured, well, she's really never here, and this person is here every day, and it makes more sense for him to have a space. I can get that idea, but Marsau should still have that conversation with Tisha. So, that's part one as well. So, Tisha, if you don't really be at the office, are you surprised that you come in the office, let's say twice a month? Twice a month you come in the office and that's your desk. But that dude there every day and he needs space to work. I don't think it's unreasonable for them to say, hey, well, he needs space because you're not really here for the day-to-day stuff. But again, that's a conversation that should happen. It should not just be like, oh, take over. No. So again, but that to me means y'all not communicating. Because what the fuck? Okay? So as they sit up there, Kimmy phone ringing his Mel. So Mel calling Kimmy. Hey girl, hey Kimmy, how you doing, girl? Girl, can you get massages? With your, I know you go through your process or whatever, but can you get massages? So her point, like, because you're going through chemo and radiation or whatever, and with your cancer battle, are you able to get your body massaged? Like, well, yeah, it's fine, but I'm kind of busy right now. I'm hanging out with Tisha. Tisha then said, "Oh, girl, let me talk about what." Did Tisha just ask Kimmy to give her the phone to talk to Mel? And I'm like, what is happening here? It's gonna be a fight? What happened? I'm confused. I'm confused. But Tisha then asked, well, hey Mel, you hear me? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm like, girl, Tisha and Mel's interactions are so, I don't really like you, but I'm gonna tolerate you. Okay, it's fine, or whatever. And when Kimmy said, look, they can't be, look, I hope they don't get a fussing as quiet as coffee shop because we don't have time for the loud ass fight and a quiet ass room. Okay. But Tisha invites Mel, if she's available this weekend for a get together with all the ladies because she wants everybody to come. And Mel said, okay, we'll give Kimmy the information and Kimmy can send it to me. Okay, fine. Okay. But Mel still, asks Kimmy about her massage and stuff or whatever because she wants to plan something and wants to make sure that Kimmy was good. But it was a pleasant conversation between Mel and Tisha. Okay. And I feel like Tisha and Mel do not have to be buddy right now. I feel like Tisha and Mel can step by step, day by day, fix their friendship situation. Okay. It doesn't have to be this, big to do. Like, okay, we have to be best friends. We have to have all the conversations. Like, no, let it start with them just being able to coexist in the same room, be cordial, and then that can grow over time. I think when folks try to rush people to forgive, to move on, it makes people get a little bit more pissed, okay, for no reason. So Kimmy, like, I'm just happy seeing peace between y'all two. And my thing is this too. Anyone who said on camera that I am a demon, devil, spawn with a dark soul, I will forever treat you with a long wooden spoon with a knife on the end. I would never be fully good with Tisha until Tisha addressed that comment and took it back. I was upset, I may have, I don't think that you would have to recant that I'm not around here, I ain't the devil. No. Until Tisha would recant that in some kind of way, we would never be able to be like really good. Because if you think that, look, I'm a firm believer that if you feel like somebody is a negative person, or if you feel like the person is like just not a good person, we can't be cool. We can't. We can't. And that's it. Okay. But this Tisha saying that at the reunion, I feel like that was Tisha because she was pissed off, was going through whatever. And until you address that and let me know in a clear, concise, not upset, not stressed out, not whatever way that ain't what you meant, that I ain't that kind of person, we can't be cool. I can be cordial. Hey, how you doing? But that's about it. You can't come to my house. Meet me outside. Okay. Anyway, I want y'all to take one little minute and like the video. Please like the video. Y'all know I'm over here eating chili. Okay, anyway. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay. The dinner at the Scott's house. Okay, with Tisha, Marsau, and their kids. Now, this scene almost seemed, first of all, no tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. For Marsau and Tisha to be bragging about their $1 million business, why y'all table so small? I'm just saying. Anyway, they sitting around there barefoot, talking or whatever at the table. Now, Marsau, being the asshole he is, likes to say how, Tisha don't like making dinner no more, y'all. Tisha around here working, and that's more important to her cooking the family dinner. And I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, for real? Seriously? Are you serious? I'm like, first of all, this table too small for your main concern to be how often your wife is working. She may be working to get a bigger table, okay? Or to get a bigger house, okay? Because you had to scoop past the one daughter to get to the son, okay? This type of house is for regular working folk. Not for people who keep talking about their multi-million-dollar construction business, okay? You should not have to ask your daughter to move her chair for you to get past, to get to the corner, to give your son a biscuit. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with a nice size house. That size ain't nothing wrong. But I feel like if you have a multi-million-dollar business, your data room, we should all be able to play Ring Around the Rosie in the data room. Ring, I'm just saying. Okay? Anyway, they up there talking. Now, when he said that about Tisha being too busy to work to cook, I said, what? Now the kid said, Daddy, what the fuck you mean? What about you? You can cook. Why can't you cook? What's going on with you? Why you acting like that? Yes, the chairs don't match. You only have 3 children. You didn't buy a table that sits five. I don't, because only Tisha chair and Marsau chair look like it came with a table. You can't be around here using a table for two and sitting five people. Anyway, but they have been in this house for years. Okay, for years. Anyway, but again, the kids like you want some bullshit, daddy. You can cook too. Okay, don't do that. Then the son said, I would never let my spouse talk to me like that after 17 long years. I say, right, not long years. A part of me still feel like the kids knew this would be a topic or whatever, but I don't know. It is also to me that's a weird conversation to have with the children because why do that? But I'm happy the kids Daddy, you ain't shit. You ain't nothing that we don't like it. Okay? Don't be talking to mama like that. Okay? So the kids then leave the table or whatever, and then we have Tisha and Marsau having a conversation. To me, this is a long ass conversation that they have every season. Marsau always feel like as a man, you don't get how things are as a man. And Tisha like as a woman, you don't get how things is for a woman. And I'm like, I'm tired of y'all having this same argument every season about something new when neither one of y'all are going to change how y'all feel. Well, Tisha will. Tisha will bend to what Marsau says. And she'll let whatever was aggravating her go because who has time to keep fussing with Marsau? But if y'all notice, every season there's some kind of conflict. And it all started because Tisha wanted to be more than a housewife. And Mel, she went to Mel for help to get herself out the housewife category. And Mel helped her. And now all these seasons later, she is still in the same exact place mentally and emotionally with her husband, who does not want her to be self-sufficient. He wants Tisha to do just enough to where she's not bothering him, but not so much that she know what he got going on. He wants her to be out the house, but also in the house. He wants her to be where he wants her to be. And nothing's changed. Yes, she's went and gotten her degrees, which is amazing. Yes, she is she owns 85% of scope. But if you own 85% of a business that you don't control, do you really own it? The fact that Marsau allowed her to get the majority share of the business, but he still controls everything so much so that man hired somebody and she did not know, and that person then took her office. So to me, when you round here trying to play boss lady, but not really pushing your full boss lady weight around, my thing is this: I would fire Marsau. I would hire someone who does contracting and have them do the shit. Because for you to want to control everything and I own 85% of our business, Negro, you. And Tisha's saying because of the whole cooking thing, you don't get how hard it is to balance things because you're not a woman. And he said, well, you don't get things because you're not a man. And he brings up his father, like, well, my dad just asked me, like, when was I going to, have a day off? He didn't mean for yourself. He meant, when are you going to be more of an active participant in your marriage, in your kid's life? That's what he meant. Okay? And so when Tisha brings up how, well, I'm trying to figure out my role in the business, I say, girl, what? You own 85% of the business. There is nothing for you to figure out. You own the shit. She said, I did not know you would go and hire old boy as an employee. Okay. That's some bullshit. I own 85% of Scout. I know you do the day-to-day stuff, but I need you to run things by me first. This fool asked her, so because you're the owner, you want to know about the hiring and the firing? She said, well, yeah. No one should come to me with any information that I don't know already about my company. And I said, but the fact that y'all are even having this conversation to me proves you are a boss in title only. So shit go wrong, it'll fall back on you. But the fact that you but the fact that he runs the day-to-day shit to me means he's more of the boss than you. Because he's doing all the shit and he feels like he don't need your permission for nothing. Because you've allowed him to allow you to feel like you have some control because of the percent you own on paper. But that means nothing if you ain't enforcing shit. Now, the fact that this fool then, so I disagree with you having to know stuff because you are only the owner. The person who owns it never really has a role in their day operations. That don't matter. If I'm telling you to tell me everything, tell me this should not have even been a conversation. But because Tisha is a boss by name only, he's exerting his dominance and saying, well, yeah, you own, okay, you own 85%. But I'm the president. You the owner. Play your role. Let me run this shit. And no one can tell me something that I own that they can run shit more than me. But they always have this same argument. Because, again, he allows her to think she has freedom and control, and she don't. Because how else would he be able to tell you to play your role in your company? And Tisha's main is Tisha don't care about shit beside the fact that somebody took over my office. That's her main argument. He like, well, I've been so busy working on this project and that project. I just, I had so much going on. Like that wasn't on my list of things to worry about. The fact that your husband tells you, I wasn't even concerned with you in your office. I didn't care. Meaning he don't care about you. Because at the end of the day, that's her office. Even if she ain't never there, that's her office. And even if you felt like he can use her space, the fact that he never thought to have that conversation with Tisha is because he don't feel like he has to. Why? Because to him, Tisha's opinion does not matter. What he wants to do matters. How he thinks things should go matters. That's, to me, the reason why Tisha attempts to have control in other ways of life, because she can't control shit in her house. So I need to control how my cousin looks at me. I need to control how Kimmy treats me as a sister-in-law. I need to control how Mel treats me as a friend. She needs control over everyone else except her husband, because she can't control that. So I'm going to control everything else. And that's sad because, girl, I would have been told myself, fuck you. And then going back and forth because, basically because she didn't tell him she was pissed, it made me mad because she should not even have to be explaining this shit to him. Right, I was just about to say that. When he said, well, it's not even a lot of cameras coming from that desk, meaning what she doing don't even matter. Again, he talks to her like she doesn't matter. That's crazy. And this is the thing. The reason is because if I'm Tisha, I would sell half of my 85 to them. No, Tisha needs to go talk to somebody who knows how to run a business, who can help her understand what power she has, and then make Marsau shut the fuck up. And that's not going to work in the long run. And it's cool because Marsau knows how to build buildings. Cool. Tisha knows how to sign a contract. Cool. But all the shit in the middle is where both of them lack comprehension, because both of them are arguing a point that's stupid. Someone who owns 15% or less in a business could never tell me what I need to be doing. Even though we know that in business, you do want to hire people who advise you on stuff you don't know, but you would never tell me what role I play in my 85% ownership of the business. I will fire you. That's why I say Tisha consistently is trying to find herself and be validated, because she feel like me not having an office, I don't feel like I'm a part of the business, because it's like he pushed me out. I would have pushed Marsau out a window first. Anyway, Tisha has her little spa event. Now, the fact that we seen Mel ask Kimmy about massages and stuff, and then Tisha's event including them getting massages, was weird to me. Okay. Because it was cute, get them all together. It was cheap too. Because when she said, oh, we had a little charcuterie board, I said, that's a little ass board. That's one little board. I need some more strawberries and grapes and meats and cheeses. Okay. A whole lot more. Okay. So they went to this little girl, I don't know, this little place or whatever. She had roles for all of them. And when Tisha robe didn't quite fit, her boobs popping out or whatever, and Kim goes, my robe is fine. Did you get a robe smaller than mine? Did you think you was bigger? That you were smaller than me? I said, probably so. Because everybody else's robe fit fine except hers. Okay, which means Tisha thought, I'm smart. You not. It's fine. But again, with Tisha, Kimmy, Tiffany, Stormy, Kiki, Mel, all there. Okay, now Mel came last. But Tisha was talking to the camera, which how I hope things don't go crazy, because I invited Tiffany and I found out Tiffany has an issue with Kiki. Tiffany aggravated me this episode because how many times can you keep saying, I don't know Kiki, but I feel like she threw Tisha up under the bus. And so that means she'll be saying to other people or whatever, but I don't know her, but I feel it's my way. I feel like I feel like Kiki did not toss Tisha up under the bus at all. So I feel like Tiffany's interpretation of what happened to me is extra and don't make no sense. Also, I would not care that much about people I don't know at all. So it's like, Tiffany, I need you to stop. Don't get involved in family shit, because if Tisha invited Kiki, there's no reason for you to cause an issue when everybody is saying let Kiki and Tisha, get back cool. If you don't want to be cool, Kiki, that's on you. That's on you. But you being a messy ass person right now, trying to talk to everybody except Kiki about how you feel about Kiki. I feel like on these shows, you should always allow yourself to get to know someone first and have your own opinion of who they are. Because when you base it off of seeing shit on the show or hearing things second, third hand, you have not allowed yourself to get to know somebody yourself. And that's crazy to me. Okay? Just stupid. Do not get in family shit. Leave it be. Okay? Now, when you get there, and they're like, oh, y'all, you and Tisha, like, y'all really look like twins. Kiki then said, that's a compliment to look like me. Now, when she said it, Tiffany acted like, oh, that was shady. And Tisha does as well. Okay, but my thing was, that's the exact same shit that Tisha said to their cousin Courtney last week. So to me, that means because their family look alike, they always say how someone it should be it's a compliment to say you look like me. Tisha said the exact same thing to Courtney last week. So I don't know why Tisha made it seem as if, you know what I'm saying, that was the issue, but I definitely feel like Tiffany is trying to be messy. And part of me wondered, does Tiffany feel like, okay, if so-and-so has an issue with so-and-so, if I have an issue too, they won't get on me. Right. Wanda also said it before about how much Keke looked like her. So I'm like, that's something they must always say in general, the whole family. And Tiffany, girl, wrong road, wrong road. Okay. Even her putting a sock on her hand. If I put a sock on my hand, does that mean this is a puppet? I said, wrong road, wrong road. So that then pisses Tisha off. We don't know what trying to Tisha for the puppets at the bridge. I'm gonna make you a puppet. I'm gonna mail you a puppet. Well, you can. That's fine. That's a kid, and you act like a kid. You get a puppet. I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't because I was so confused. Like, why pull up puppets? Why reference puppets? And then to say, well, yeah, they're kids, and you act like one, so you should get a puppet, whatever. And I'm gonna put you out. Hey, I'm about to put you out. I was like, Tisha, put her out. Please put her out. Now, Mel walked in, and things still seem positive in my opinion. Okay. Now, the group split up in two. Now, in the one room, we had Mel, Tiffany, and Stormy. Now, I was like, what? How? What? Now, we did see one quick scene with Tisha and Kimmy saying how they felt like Tiffany was being shady. And you know how she is. You know how she is. And then we see the scene with Mel, Tiffany, and Stormy. Now, they love blue relaxing. Like, if y'all don't know, blue is supposedly a very relaxing color, a relaxing. Like, my bedroom was all blue. So I had blue paint, blue curtain, all that. But blue is relaxing. So they're in there relaxing. So Tiffany then starts saying to Mel, girl, I didn't know that Keke was coming. So I'm happy you came. But it's really weird because I don't know Keke. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is I'm saying that she kept saying she was your friend. She kept saying she was your friend. Never talked about being Tisha's cousin. And I don't like being around people like that. And I'm like, you can tell that Tiffany was trying to get Mel to say something about Keke. This is my thing. Mel said, but Keke is not a bad person. I know, right? But you know what I'm saying? I still feel like, if they family, and she do it as a family, and they do it to me, you know what I'm saying? And I just think it's weird, don't you? And I'm like, bitch, what? Like, you trying to, and this is my thing. I think Mel is smart to not engage. Because if Keke and Tisha trying to fix shit, why would you want to get Mel on camera now saying shady shit either about Keke or about Tisha? Because that will cause more conflict. Well, to me, what I'm saying is, I'm enjoying the peace in this room, and the colors are relaxing. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. And Tiffany said, was that a deflection? No, just peace. Just peace and honest answers. I said, come on, Mel, let them know. People, and then Stormy in the confessional, Mel up here just acting like, what? But no, even Tiffany, like, well, I just want to understand, you understand, because I don't know her. Right. So if you don't know her, why do you keep talking to everybody else except Keke was just right there? She was just right there. So if your issue was with Keke, why are you trying to pull anybody else into your mess? Because you're messy. Because you're messy. And it's easier to cause mess and then make it seem as if, I was doing anything. question. And it's easier for them to set Mel up to say something crazy because Mel had to defend what she said. Mel said, I just told you, I had just said to you that, Tiffany is not, that Keke is not a bad person. So that was my response. So why are you still asking me for further clarification on something I already told you? For what? I'm here and I'm in peace. I'm being peaceful or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And Tisha was crying. And girl, so Tisha was crying about something. Everybody be crying. Whatever. You trying to defend Tisha, but also call bullshit within Mel and Kiki and Tisha is dumb to me. And Mel like, I'm not gonna respond because I already answered. Like, whatever. Leave me. And Stormy said how Tiffany was trying to talk to Mel about Kiki, but Mel wasn't here for it. And wouldn't say that she did not want to talk about it. I said, first of all, Mel's answer made it clear I'm not going there with y'all. I'm not going to have that conversation. I'm not going to have that discussion. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not playing. Y'all playing too much. It's team too much. Leave me alone. Okay, I just said Kiki's not a bad person. If you have an issue with Kiki, go talk to Kiki. If I'm saying to you, Kiki is not a bad person, then leave me alone. Because I ain't the one for you to voice your issue to. Go talk to Tisha. Or better yet, go talk to Kiki. Now, Mel was on social media last night because, I think because Mel saw what Stormy said on the thing, how Mel was trying to, avoid whatever and not directly respond. But I feel like when someone asks me a question, I say, well, I think she's not a bad person. And I'm here just for the peace. That means I'm not having this conversation. And you can't force me to have it. Get somebody else to do it. Get someone else to do it. I don't want to do it. So Mel was on her live. Yes, not her live, but she posted on her stories. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. And so, let me find it first. But she did 3 little stories. Let me put them in order. Is this one first? This is the first one. So she said, so y'all know I'm at the beach on my vacay, so I haven't seen the episode yet. I can't wait to watch it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I do want to say to the ladies who have reached out throughout the entire custody battle of my internet cousins and aunties and millimeters, I appreciate y'all. When I say filming, wow, so much taking place in real time in my life, in my real life. Okay, I'm just glad I stayed in my right mind and didn't allow the enemy to win. Meaning, I think people forget while they were filming, Mel was in a custody battle with Martell for the kids that they still going through. So if her point was, I'm sitting here in peace, I'm in peace. I done told you that Keke is not a bad person. I've already said it. For you to keep asking me questions to force me to say something that will probably cause a lot of messy shit, and I'm already handling too much shit elsewhere. Yes, I'm here for peace. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. And to me, the enemy would be if she would have engaged, which would have caused more of an argument with her and Tisha and Keke. Okay. Now, she also said, let me pull it up. Well, I can't see it on the screen. So yes, I chose peace. Yes, I chose to not engage in anything that I felt could interrupt the peace I had chosen. Yes, I went within to protect me, my privacy, and my safety, and to master plan. To my ladies dealing with something even remotely similar, I know you get it, and I want to encourage you to be selfish if you need be. It's okay. Focus on getting through those tough battles because the devil doesn't get tired. So you'll need every ounce of strength. Okay. She then said, lastly, and even smaller font, because she said a lot. I love you. Wait, can I see it? I love you all so much, and I'm genuinely thankful for the love, support, prayers, and for everyone who has been standing in the gap. To my mom, my brother, my cousins, aunties, Dawn, Michelle, Jay, Day, and Glam Squad who wiped my tears many days, then got right back on hair and makeup. BFFs, Britt and Dwayna, who have genuinely been there for one of my hardest battles of life. I love y'all real bad. Okay, I'm done. Good night. Peace. Because again, it's easy for people to be like, oh, Mel was being messy. She didn't want to admit she didn't want to. It's like, no, sometimes you just don't want to engage. Period. In this time, she just did not take the bait. I agree. I do think that she was trying to set Mel up for the bullshit. I think some of Mel's therapists working. I don't know what Martell there. Hey, Martell, is he really in therapy? I don't know if he really is. I do think Tiffany likes being on the show. I think because sometimes we don't see nothing she has going on the show. So I do think a part of it could have been, let me try to, just say something, engage. But it came off as you being messy because you've already said these things to Tisha about how, you don't see it for Keke. So now say things to Mel, but then make it seem as if Mel is deflecting. But from what? Like, I don't think it's Mel's job to defend Keke. I think it's Keke's job to defend herself. I think Mel has already told her she knew Keke, invited Keke to thing or whatever. It was what it was. But I think her point was Keke isn't a bad person. If you have issue with what she said, you should go talk to her. Even though she didn't say anything, people were saying she was better. How was she better? Because people are stupid. People are dumb. Because how was she better? Like, I think people don't realize that sometimes as an adult, not engaging is not you being bitter or messy or trying to deflect. You're like, I ain't got time for that shit. Because it really be people be going through other things. And so you trying to pull me into an argument, not today. Get somebody else to do it. Come on now, Ebony. Tiffany also thought that the bun in the oven would protect her from getting popped. Now look, I don't think anybody should pop nobody, but I do feel like she felt like no one would come for a pregnant woman. Even when her and Keke was talking and still was like, she's pregnant. She's okay. If she's pregnant, she should shut up. In my opinion, if you don't want anyone to respond to you verbally because you're pregnant, you should shut the fuck up. Because I'm not going to bite my tongue because you have a bun in your oven. Now, I'm not going to try to fight you, but we might have an argument. And if you don't want to have an argument, well, don't start shit with me. Don't start none, won't be none. Period. So the whole, she's pregnant. She's so what? I'm out of her face. She over there. I'm over here. And the kicker is, Tiffany is around here having conversations about Keke. Period. Around here having full-fledged conversations about Keke. So Keke had every right to say, bitch, no. Now, in the other room, okay, we see Keke, Tisha, and Kimmy. Now, this is not them talking. I was trying to get one photo of everybody. So they were not in such a happy, smiley mode or whatever, but again, they was talking. So both Keke and Tisha say how they're trying to move forward. And Kimmy like, well, I don't even get how things got so huge, became such a big issue. And Keke then said, well, first of all, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, Kimmy, when you went back to Tisha saying stuff, I felt like you were instigating more than trying to help figure things out. Now, I don't fully feel like Kimmy was instigating, but I do agree her telling Tisha what Keke said was not helping. I don't think she was instigating, but I also feel like she wasn't helping. Okay. Now Kimmy was like, well, do you not think that you going to Mel party was you instigating, shit too? Okay. And so Tisha's like, why are you bringing it back up? And I think Keke said, well, first of all, because I never had a chance to talk to Kimmy about how I felt. Okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? Their point was, well, you do realize everybody felt some kind of way about you coming there and talking about Tisha. Like, you do get that right. And she said, fine, but I just don't, I feel like Keke point is she think everyone exaggerated what she said. I agree. Should Keke have been at Mel house talking anything about Tisha? No. However, did she say anything that I felt was below the belt? No. No. I do think people exaggerated and made it seem as if, and it may be because of what we did not hear, okay? But I do feel like people try to make it seem as if girl, she was dogging you out. She was dogging you. I did not think what she said was that bad. Now Keke admitted that, it probably was not the right place to bring any of that up, okay? But she don't like that folks, but it seemed like she was dogging Tisha because she did not do that. Okay. And she then said, and you kept talking about me, but did you tell Tisha about what Stormy said? Because Stormy said shit too. Now we see a flashback to Stormy asking about, if Marsau posted that picture on IG to deflect from him and his cheating allegations or whatever, because at that point in time, no one ever speaks about Maurice cheating. So putting up a picture insinuating that Maurice was either doing something was him deflecting. So again, that was Stormy saying shit about Marsau and his intention. Did you tell her that? Now Kimmy was like, I think I did. Tisha can't remember, but they both said they did not really know Stormy that much, so they didn't care that much. But I think to Keke's point, it was Stormy who brought the shit up. Keke just elaborated and they all talked. But it's true that Stormy was saying things too. But because we didn't know her, like we didn't really care. Okay. But Kim said, but I did mention her because I was surprised that Stormy had someone to say, since we didn't really know her that well. So again, they were having a talk in the other room. Okay. They hear Stormy's name. So now they get up. Oh, we're talking about Stormy. Okay. So they then come over and it's a conversation because Stormy wants to see what y'all mean, what y'all say. At this point, I was like, Lord, what's going on here? Now, Keke let them know what we talking about Mel's party. Now, the whole time here, Mel still not saying shit. She's up there about her business, not saying nothing, okay? But Keke said, look, I felt like things were blown up and there were a lot of misconceptions or whatever about what happened at Mel's party. Tiffany, I heard that you were out here insinuating that you don't like the thing I said about Tisha. I said, oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, I feel like Keke directly asking Tiffany, what the fuck did you say? What did you say? And I feel like that's direct addressing situations where Tiffany is going to everybody else behind Keke and say how much she don't know her and don't like her actions. So to me that means Tisha probably told Keke what Keke said. I'm sorry, what Tiffany said. And so Keke being an adult said, well, I heard you said this. Well, I felt like, look, and it's like she keeps saying, and I mean Tiffany keeps saying, well, I saw Tisha cry in real tears. You had said things, and all I ever see you do is claim to be Mel friends, but you don't really claim to be Tisha's cousin and family to be friends. I was like, first of all, we all knew that she was Tisha's cousin. Like, it was dumb for Tiffany to say, oh, it was as if you only claimed to me. I'm like, but we know that that's her cousin. Like, that's a fact. That's like, could you imagine if the husbands, I'm the husband, we know that Maurice and Martell are brothers. We know that Wanda is Tisha mama. We know that Keke is Tisha's cousin. What we did not know is that Keke was also friends with Mel. So I think that's why she kept saying, well, no, I'm Mel's friend, because no one knew that. But we knew for a fact that she was Tisha's cousin. Anyway, so girl, first of all, that's my first cousin. I've never acted like she was not my cousin, so that irritates, that makes me mad. Okay, it aggravates me. And Tiffany pointing saying, well, you never really had no, I never had an issue or said nothing. But I'm like, but we keep seeing you talk about Keke. So it's not true that you don't have an issue. It's a dumb issue because you don't know her. It's stupid. Now, when Tiffany keeps pointing out, well, family should be first, okay? Because friends come and go. And I did not like how you threw Tisha up under the bus. Maybe because I don't have a big family, I don't get it. You don't get it, okay? I never tossed her up under the bus. And yes, maybe you don't get it. Because Tiffany is making a point where there isn't one. They don't need to be one. There's no reason for you to be upset because you feel like Keke don't say enough that I'm Tisha's cousin. We know who she is. And I don't feel like Keke threw Tisha up under the bus. So the issues you have kind of don't matter. But you going to the people saying you have an issue, that's the issue. That's the issue. And I think she's trying to get people to kind of side with her. And the fact that I'm like, no, ma'am, you sound dumb. You sound dumb. And I'm like, girl, bye. Now, it's a new beef, so that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I want to see how this turns out. Because we only saw the beginning. There's more to come with this battle of these people. Okay. Tiffany never handles stuff the right way when she steps in shit. She can say shady things. She tries to put her feet in the sand and stand on what she said. And usually, eventually, she ends up apologizing. And I feel like Tiffany for sure owes here an apology because your issue with her really has nothing to do with you. And if you don't know her, she not trying to be like it's not as if y'all was trying to be friends. How do you have an issue with how someone acts and saying you don't want to be around them when you were never around them? Like, y'all don't have to be cool. Keke is, both you and Keke are barely on the show. Y'all both are in the credits this year. Cool. However, like, y'all don't have to be like that. So I'm like, girl, you went too hard, too fast for the wrong reasons. And it made you look petty. And it made you look like a production plan. Because, like, why is she messing with Keke? Like, Keke barely on the show. Like, how you got an issue? Girl, what? It was just weird. It was weird. So we'll see how it all plans out next week. And look, do not forget, tonight at 7:30, I will have a live Snowfall chit chat for the series finale, which I have been promising. I wanted to give folk time to watch the finale before I did the live one or whatever. So again, tonight, 7:30, come around here for a chit chat about Snowfall. Okay, but however, this was the whole live for Love and Marriage Hunts of the Veil. Okay, I hope y'all all had a good time because I did and stuff. Okay, do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, please like the video. Okay, y'all know to also share the video, please, and stuff. Okay, I gotta go. I love you all. Okay, I will see y'all tonight at 7:30 Eastern time and stuff. And remember, you do not have to fight other folks' battles. Let them do that shit. Don't be a Tiffany. Don't be a Tiffany. Anyway, gotta go. Love you all. Bye.